Welcome everyone to Sniperrr Snippets, and today's topic is all about the quad, right? I can't wait for these games to happen. But two questions have come to mind thinking about the quad. The first one is, what does UCLA need to do to stop Alabama offense, right? Let's get this out the way first. Both teams are very high-powered offensive teams. This should be a very, very high-scoring game, in my opinion. And both offenses are running like Ferraris. Both teams can score. Jalen Snow can score. The whole Bama first five can score. But this question, what does UCLA need to do to stop Alabama's offense? What is Alabama going to do to stop UCLA's offense? You could switch the teams. Whoever stops who's going to win the game, I think. It's either going to be a very high scoring game or a super low scoring game. Like, both teams are not going to be able to make shots. Both teams are playing excellent defense because that's all that I have to imagine going to Chicago. That's all both of these teams are talking about. Defense. They're not worried about offense. Both coaches know. Cronin, Oates, they both know their teams can score. Now they are more worried about these draft picks and these second round picks going off in the quad, because that's where you really raise your draft value, in the quad, when all eyes are on you. It's only 4 teams left. I know both coaches are like dialed in on the defensive side. I know the details in this game is going to be crazy on the defensive side. So we're going to see which team can hold down and guard their yard the best. And for my pick, I'm going UCLA. They just look too good in Hoops. I said this before. Jalen Snow, Mick Cronin, they look good. I seen Bama look okay-ish at times. I seen Bama let teams hang around sometimes and then pull away. I seen Bama win games. I seen Bama struggle to win games. I haven't seen that from UCLA. So I'm going to go with UCLA off their confidence and ability to separate from teams. I think this is going to be a close game, and I think UCLA's scoring ability and their fast pace is going to win them this game, even though Bama plays fast as well. Second question. Here we go. What ways can SMU get their offense to break through a stifling Xavier defense? I ain't gonna lie, Xavier got some athletes. Xavier's not supposed to be here. SMU's not supposed to be here too. So we got the best of both worlds. Both teams are not supposed to be here. Xavier got athletes. Everybody on Xavier's team's tall and athletic. SMU has them boys though. They got them freshman boys, to be exact. They can score. They're not afraid of the moment. The Brights were not too bright in the Great 8 or the Super 16. I don't think they're going to be that bright in the quad in Chicago. I think Cam Jones, Maury Washington, and company are going to come to play. But if I had some advice for SMU, I would say the best way to keep them athletes from not being super athletes is to keep them moving. And what I mean by that, almost kind of like that Princeton type offense, down screen, make sure everybody's engaged on the defense. You don't want people just standing there. That's when Xavier gets really good, when everybody just can stay in their lane or stay in their help side and they guard really well, and now everybody knows the rotations, everybody knows the spot to be in, and now everybody can almost like react with their athleticism. But if they're constantly moving and having to guard backdoor picks, guard down screens, and guard all this action, someone's going to get lost or someone's going to break down late in that shot clock. And that's when SMU, I think, is going to have the advantage, especially if Xavier switches. I think Maury Washington can have a big game this game. In the paint, if they could get the switches they need. I think that SMU can have a good 3-point shooting game if they could work the ball around. And Xavier's going to play his own, I think. So SMU has to be able to move without the ball and make open shots. That's what I think is going to have to happen here. They need Xavier to play man-to-man so they can work them. They don't need Xavier to be in the zone. If they're in the zone the whole game, SMU is cooked, in my opinion. They need to shoot them out the zone, make them play man-to-man, and then run like the Princeton offense against them. And for the winner of the SMU Xavier game, I'm going to go Xavier. I think SMU is a good team. I think their freshman status is going to catch up with them in the quad. Xavier has some veterans. Xavier has a crazy seeding, but they're playing absolutely amazing basketball. And I don't see SMU stopping them from getting to the championship. So the championship game, in Sniperrr J's opinion, it's going to be UCLA Xavier. We shall see, baby.